The idea that reptiles aren't particularly smart comes from research carried out in the 1960s. But new studies at Lincoln University by Dr. Anna Wilkinson suggest the earlier experiments had overlooked a simple factor. She concluded that the reptiles were failing the intelligence tests because they were too cold to think.
Reptiles are cold-blooded, which means that they have to use the environment to regulate their temperature. They can't regulate it themselves. If they're from the tropics, they need to be in a tropical environment in order to be able to respond, to move about, to do anything.
Anna decided to give reptiles a chance to redeem themselves. Using her pet red-footed tortoise, Moses, she heated the room to a balmy 28 degrees, and she found that he could solve a food-finding test as well as a rat. To check that Moses wasn't a one-off animal mastermind, Anna tested more tortoises, and they all passed with flying colours. But Anna isn't just raising the intellectual profile of tortoises. Recently, she turned her attention to a lizard known as the bearded dragon.
What we wanted to do is test whether a totally different species had similar levels of intelligence to the tortoises, because if they did, then it might suggest that it's something which is general to many reptiles.
Anna wanted to see if bearded dragons could demonstrate a gold standard of intelligence, learning by imitation rather than trial and error.
If we're learning by trial and error, what we have to do is we have to try and do it, we have to fail, we then have to refine what we're doing, and then we need to do that in a manner that then allows us to succeed. However, if we're able to imitate another animal, if we can see that animal doing it successfully and can replicate that behaviour, then it's a much, much more efficient way of solving the problem.
So Anna set up a simple challenge. She put tantalising mealworms on the other side of a gate that could only be opened by sliding it across. Using trial and error to work out how to open the gate can take the dragons hours. But Anna wanted to see if showing them a video of another bearded dragon solving the problem would help them. Would they be smart enough to copy what they saw? The experiment needs a control subject who's going to get a different version of the video. Meet Tom.
What Tom is seeing is the gate sliding open, but he doesn't get to see another bearded dragon doing that. So he knows that the gate opens and that there's food behind, but he doesn't get information about how to do it.
Anna then places Tom in the same setup he's seen in the video. To open the gate, Tom will have to use trial and error. He's certainly fixated on his dinner, but it's on the other side of the sliding gate. For Tom, the task is too much. Although desperate to get to the mealworms, he just can't work out that he needs to stop pushing and start sliding. This could go on for hours. Anna then brings in Oscar, who's shown a video that does reveal the secret of success.
What Oscar sees is he sees another bearded dragon opening that gate, and then the question is, can he use that information to open the gate himself?
Oscar settles in to watch the movie where the hero dragon opens the gate. But will it help him solve the problem and get to the snack? An initial bout of headbanging suggests he's forgotten what he's seen in the video. But suddenly, Oscar makes a breakthrough, and he's gulping down his grubby reward. He's copied the dragon in the video almost perfectly, using his front foot to slide the gate to the left. For the 8 bearded dragons tested in this way, the results were the same. The dragons that didn't see the solution in the video couldn't do it, but the dragons that did were munching mealworms within seconds. Anna has clear evidence that they are solving problems by imitation. And now science is rethinking the extent of reptile intelligence.
For a long time we thought humans were the only species that were able to imitate. Now we know that you can see it in other great apes and some primates, but to actually demonstrate this ability in a reptile was something which people thought could never be done.
Anna's exciting research overturns the view that reptiles are slow thinkers with limited intelligence. And these delightful dragons are changing the way we perceive the reptile world.